guess they were turning. Oh no! Shalom, everyone. I am J.A. Dudley, but you should already know that if you're watching me right now. If not, welcome to the channel. Talking a little bit about logistics. The logistics of people, the logistics of moving people, all of that great goodness, because Israel is on the move. Now, what I mean by that, a lot of Torah observant people are on the move right now, scrambling to get everything set, get things set for their animals, because they're going to be away, get things set for their homes, their homesteads, all of that stuff, so they can honor Sukkot, another one of the appointed times. But usually that is going somewhere. You're going somewhere to live in booths, in a temporary dwelling, so that you can remember what went on to your ancestors as they traversed the deserts, pretty much, trying to find the promised land. Now, it had me think back to the training with saws. Turn this radio off, and how impactful that was. How you could see the failure of so many people that can't follow directions. They can't follow a compass. They can't stay on a heading. They can't pass messages. They can't communicate on how to get from here to there when it was only a mile. So when people actually have to go on this pilgrimage, right now, nowadays, you're just you get in your vehicle, you plug in your GPS, have your vehicle all packed up with your tent that you bought from Walmart. You're not going out roughing it. You're not building a tent out of trees and brush, or if you were able to sew fibers together to make walls and all that other stuff, you got it so easy. In my van, I have solar powered refrigeration. Well, actually, it's a chest freezer, because those are the most efficient things. Chest freezer, solar panels on the roof of the van, charge controller, inverter, all of that stuff, so that we can keep some things cold that we like to eat during Sukkot. But every time I think about how do you get from here to there, like, just imagine, well, if you're not really a runner or something like that, or even if you are a runner, you know the distance. Imagine going 10 miles, all right? Now, if you're a runner, it's going to be you, a bottle of water, maybe some snacks, your fitness watch, your you'll know the weather, so you'll dress accordingly, your sneakers, unless you're really out there where you go barefoot, but you know what it is that you're going to bring. When things get a little bit deeper, how do you bring your entire family? Hey, have you ever thought about that? Like, look at everybody in your family. How are you getting 10 miles? Are you walking? Is everyone in your family capable of walking? How much stuff do you need to bring to sustain for them? Think about the water that you need to sustain for them. Think about the food that you need to sustain for them. Putting all of that in a book bag or rucksack or something like that, and just going, is it just going to happen? Everyone needs to be fit. Everyone needs to be trusting, because there's going to come a time where people are like, I just can't go any further. I just can't. I'm out of it. I can't do it anymore. I need to stop. I need to rest. When you know, oh, just over that next hill, there's some water. We can rest there. But not everybody is able to push like you want to push. Not everybody could do that. So, on your travels for Sukkot, if you are someone that is actually going to do Sukkot, think about the distance that you have to make with your family to meet up with your tribe and go hang out, fellowship, honor the Father. Think about that distance that you went to go there. Some of you may just be going outside your home and throwing up a tent or a temporary dwelling just to hang out. But think about those people that go hundreds, if not thousands of miles, the logistics behind that, and how are they going to do that? How are they going to accomplish that? Like, it's mind-blowing what people have done. Think about the people that when this country was established, where you had the 13 colonies, and the people were like, I don't like what's going on here. I am going further west. Well, where are you going? I don't know, that way. Because I don't want to deal with all of this. I got on a boat from a different country to get away from what was going on, and you guys are starting to make that happen again. So I'm just going west. I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what I'm going to encounter. It's just, I'm going west. What are you bringing? My family? Maybe I can barter for a stagecoach? Well, what are you going to wear? I don't know. What's the weather going to be like out west? Has anyone else done that and come back to tell what the weather is like out there? What month is it? What is it going to be like in 2 months? How far are we going to get? Are we going to stop on the other side of Pennsylvania? Are we going all the way to Montana? Or are we just going to keep going to this unincorporated place all the way west? No one even knows what's over there. Are we just going to keep walking? Are we going to climb up these mountains, or are we just going to stop here and stay right here? Hey, what's going to happen? Who's going to do all this planning? Who's going to do the logistics? Who knows how to hunt? Who can tell what water is clean? Do you know how to clean yourself as you make these journeys? What do you need to pack for that? Or just for people nowadays, are you going to bring a bar of soap? Are you going to bring a pack of wipes? If you're a hiker, you're thinking about, how am I going to do that stuff? Maybe I'll bring some powdered soap, because these ounces turn to pounds, and I don't want to carry all of that stuff. Like, that's just going to be ridiculous. Heavy weight is ridiculous. Like, how am I going to go? How am I going to push through all of this? Like, am I going to bring dehydrated food? Do you have a dehydrator? Do you know how to dehydrate food? There's so many questions. What footwear are you going to wear? Like, in today's day and time right now, do you know what footwear you are comfortable in walking 10 miles? Like, do you even know that? Have you even tested out your footwear? Have you even walked a mile in your shoes, or in your boots, or in your sneakers? Anything like that? Have you gone a mile? Not a cumulative throughout the day, but have you actually gone a mile in your shoes to figure out if those shoes work for you? Or maybe the shoes are good, socks suck. Or your feet sweat too much. Like, do you know these things? Or you know the bag that you're going to carry. All right, I carry this bag all the time. I know what I can carry in it. I know what's comfortable in it. But is that going to sustain you for that distance? Is that going to sustain your family for that distance? Do you have little kids, babies, toddlers, or anything like that that you need to carry? Do they have any specialty things that they need? Like, the logistics of all of that will just cause chaos in your brain. I thought back to when we were preparing to go to Saul's class, the chaos of his packing list. That the learning over that amount of time on what I can use all of these things for. Do I really need that? Well, it's on the packing list. You got to bring it. We got to figure out if that's something that we're actually going to use, or if it's actually worth it to continue carrying it. I still got a lot of that stuff in the back right there that I've been thinking about. Well, how am I going to adopt these things into my system, my daily system, where I'm going to keep a bag in here that no matter where I am, I know that I can get home. It'll be like a get home bag, a tactical bag, but am I going to stand out? Am I going to be able to sleep somewhere safely with that gear? Will I be able to stay out of the rain, keep dry? If I got to cross a river or something like that, am I going to be able to put on dry socks? Oh, but no, you didn't pack dry socks, or you didn't waterproof your bag, so now everything is wet, everything is messed up, all of your food is done, and now you're stuck, and you still got another 9 miles to go. Like, what are you going to do? Like, Israel is on the move right now. We still have time to get this education, to figure out if there is going to be another pilgrimage where we all have to get up and go. You got to figure out what you actually need, and then on top of that, what you actually can carry. Because I know I can carry a lot. But can my wife? Can my sons? How far is my van going to get before there's no more gas stations? Where are we actually going? What are we actually doing? What are we trying to get away from? How much ammunition do we need? How much water do we need? How much water can we carry? How much water can you carry? How much water do you drink? How much water do you drink while carrying the water that you need to drink to be able to get to where you need to go? Because it's all fine and good. Like, oh yeah, I could carry a 70-round pack with no problem. Okay, how much water do you need to sustain, not cramp up, and carry that 70 gallon pack, 70-pound pack? Can you even pack enough water to go that distance? Do you have water filters? Do you have the ability to find a water source? Do you have the skills to hunt? I don't. I can butcher, but I don't have the skills to hunt. I don't know how to stalk. I don't know how to read tracks going through grass. What type of poop is that on the ground? I don't know. I don't know what animal poop that is. That's some of the places that I'm lacking in. I purchased a shotgun in 2013 back in New Jersey because I wanted to go learn to hunt. The times that I had the money to go hunt, I didn't have the time. And the time when I did have the time, I didn't have the money. Or it wasn't hunting season in New Jersey or Pennsylvania. So I would just sign another MMA fight. Go fight again. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, it's 10 years later. Still haven't figured it out. It's literally 10 years later. From 2013 to 2023. It is 10 years later, I've still never been hunting. That's on me. But I am learning the skills on how to butcher. So, if somebody that's next to me does know how to hunt, cool. Take down a deer, I got you. I know how to butcher it. You take down a cow, that'll be super giant, but it's the exact same shape and all the stuff as a sheep, just bigger. We're really going to have to figure out how to string this thing up. There's so much to learn. So much that I was not taught because the people teaching me did not know. So now I have to figure it out, and then I have to teach my sons. I have to go on longer walks with my sons so they can build that endurance that if we have to go on foot, there won't be any complaining that, oh, I'm tired. Oh, my shoes don't feel right. Oh, I didn't wear socks today. Same thing goes for my wife. We got to figure this stuff out now so we don't get left behind. That's what we got to do. We have to be Israel. We have to do better. And we need to enjoy Sukkot because it is a time for rest. It's a time for refreshing, replenishment, rejoicing that we made it. We made that distance. We made that pilgrimage to get to where we needed to go so that we can reset and get on the grind again. So that's about it. Thank y'all for watching. Shalom.